The old man threw the new pillow on the ground and dropped down to his knees. The man thought he was bowing to celebrate his birthday, but the next second, a huge stone would come crashing down from above. The stone was covered in food scraps. Even stranger, the old man nearby acted like he'd found a rare delicacy, desperately stuffing it into his mouth. But the man found it utterly disgusting. Still, the old man told him he should at least eat a little, because this prison was different from any other. Only one meal was served each day, and if you didn't eat, you'd starve. With no other choice, the man picked up a relatively clean apple, planning to eat it later when he got hungry. Soon the stone started descending again. The old man grabbed a wine bottle, drank from it, then tossed it down the shaft, along with a spit of phlegm. The man was puzzled why he did that. The old man explained that the people below would eat it anyway. They themselves were on the 47th floor. He wasn't the only one spitting. There might even be people relieving themselves from higher floors. Suddenly, the man felt a wave of heat. The old man warned him. He must have hidden something he shouldn't have, because the food only belonged to them once the platform reached their floor. The food was stolen. The temperature in the room would keep rising until it burned them all to ashes. Hearing that, the man immediately threw the apple down. Soon, the temperature returned to normal. The next day, the old man knelt before the platform, devouring the scraps ravenously. After finishing, he even urinated on the prisoners below. The man was completely shocked.
Next month, they might be above.
Yes, and they will piss on us.
His stomach churned at the thought. He quickly changed the subject, asking how many floors there were. The old man said he didn't know, that he'd only been as low as the 130th floor, and it still looked incredibly deep beneath them.
Give me a rough idea, that's all.
I don't know.
Looking at the old man, he didn't seem starved, but then the old man pulled out a knife. That it turned out he had other ways of surviving. For 3 days, the man refused to eat anything, until finally he couldn't hold out anymore. Carefully, he picked up a piece of green bean and cautiously tasted. The dopamine rush from the food drove him wild. Gradually, the man adapted. He began copying the old man's habits, wasting food without care, eating his favorite dishes until he vomited. Then one day, a disheveled woman arrived on the platform. The man hurried over to ask what happened, but the woman was wary. The old man warned him not to interfere. She was a madwoman, coming down every month to search for her child. Soon, the stone descended again, but 2 lustful men on the 49th floor dragged her away. The man shouted desperately, trying to stop them, even wanting to jump down to help, but each floor was 6 meters high. Jumping meant death or disability. Afterward, the woman climbed back onto the platform, but the 2 men never reappeared. That's when the man realized the true horror of this prison. He started relying on the old man, learning to adapt to this brutal environment together. But soon, the old man taught him a harsh lesson. That night, a pungent smell filled the air. The old man told him they were about to be moved to a different floor, but when the man woke up, he found himself tightly tied to the bed, and the old man approached with ill intent. Their floor had been assigned the dreaded 171, and not a scrap of food remained. With that, the old man pulled out a knife.